So, welcome to the final session of this mammoth best of 19. If you've been watching so far, you'll know that Lawrence is terrible at breaking, and this final session was no different. And I've been getting off to very quick starts in most of the frames, and again, this frame was no different. Lovely little, cheeky little red into the middle pocket. Nice pink, nice opening points. But tied at 8-8, you really just want to get off to a very quick start in this first frame, and I do just that. That's what it's called, having balls. You know what I mean? Having balls, getting off to a good start, and then that blue is absolutely embarrassing, gotta be honest. But this red is otherworldly. I don't know what's happening with this camera angle for this frame. It kind of looks like I'm in a prism. Looks like the peak, we're too big for the table, but look. We're trying new camera angles, we're trying all sorts of stuff, and we tried a little safety there that fluked in, which was nice. A nice little red, nice little yellow in there. Just setting myself up for a red that, to be honest with you, this is now unmissable for us. I know we're not that great, but that is unmissable. This is a nice black. Proud of this one. Very proud. So two options here, because do red down the rail, or for a better position, red in the middle. Just pick the red. That's beautiful. Stephen Hendry, the master of the middle pockets, would have been proud of that one. Beautifully cued from Lawrence there. Maybe a little bit of fight back. As I said, if you've seen previous sessions, this is what normally happens. I get off to a flyer, and then Lawrence, never say die attitude, gets him back into a few cracking pots here, gotta be honest. But then as he's getting back in the frame, he bowled that. That's bold. That's pressure. Needed that blue. Tried to stun over for the red, missed it, not good. And then I just punish him with his wonderful little safety. I mean, that is granite. One word to describe that, granite. And Lawrence gives me another 4 points. And talking about otherworldlies, look at that yellow. Back cushion, awful cueing, hampered cueing, beautiful pot, green. That's enough. That yellow basically sealed it for me. And that is the first frame, ladies and gentlemen. 9-8. Just one frame to win this final session. Game on.
Frame 18, and I'm a bit disappointed to have lost that first frame of the session. A bit of quality from Dean, and I'm under huge pressure to see if I can rescue anything here and take it into a deciding frame for the match. Start well with a nice red and a blue to put me 7-1 ahead, and then a really good pot for me there, 8-1 ahead at this stage. And I just think, just try and keep it safe, which is really unlike me actually. I normally just go for everything. That safety has put Dean under a bit of pressure, and yeah, awful safety there. It's folded like a death chair, and you know, he's left me in. Nice little pot with the rest. Need to keep it going though. Can't rest on my laurels here. Nice black as well. Went for this red, shouldn't have done really, should have played safe, and I've left Dean in. And how lucky is that? We've seen it time and time again in this match. We've seen a lot of that also. That mixed black has left me plummy, and I know we've only been playing for 6 months, but these little breaks now feel like a formality and are far more regular. I'm knocking a red, a black and a red. I'm going to go for the blue here. Just missed that slightly, and I've put Dean banging the balls. Thankfully for me, he can only manage a single red, and now he's in big trouble. I've got a few reds over the pockets, blacks over the pocket, and I'm just trying to make a score which is basically going to put this frame out of sight and take it into a decider. 2 reds and 2 blacks takes me to 16. I'm on this other red. That goes in for 17, and I'm also on a fairly easy pink. That goes in, takes me to 23, and I've got a real opportunity here to try and get to the 30 break, and then this happens.
We're going to do it then.
That's frame over, and we're into a decider.
So here we go, 18 frames of grueling snooker, especially if you're a neutral watching this. And it's all down to this final frame. And the balls have gone immediately scrappy here. Black tied up, pink tied up, lots of reds against the side cushion, which means no monster breaks of about 15 will be occurring. This will be grab a few points, play safe, and just see if you can win the frame that way. And that's how it starts turning out. So Lawrence, he's quite good at these little cross doubles, I've got to be honest. He's very good at them. I reckon he makes about 50% of them. Nice little bit of rest play there. Just trying to grab some points here because the balls, I've got the pink out nicely now. Got the pink out nicely, that was intended. Pink in, nice. Now, this pink was incredibly disappointing. I mean, they're probably about a 5 out of 10 for me now. So I do make quite a few of them. Should have made that one under the pressure, but the pressure got to me, got to be honest. Nice red from Lawrence. This is just try and nick a few points. The way the balls are, they're a little bit awkward. Nick a few points, no real breaks going on. Nice little red comes out for the pink, and this was a bit defensive. Tuck the pink in, under hit it, and it just ended up white in sort of no man's land up there. Could have got a few more points there. Let Lawrence back in to grab a few points. Nice red from the main man. Not so main man. What's he going to do now? Just nicking points. Nothing really happening in the frame. Very tense. Not quite sure what I attempted there. Safety, got a bit lucky, got the red in. Take a little bit of a fluke now and again. This was a very nice shot. Just trying to squeeze that red in past the green. Very tasty. Only amount is all one though. Nothing on after that. Talking of... Said he was good at doubles. Don't think he meant it that one, but he'll take it. Another solid red. Just see, builder's bum. Lovely, lovely, jubbly. Tucking another red in past the green. Got quite good at that shot in this frame. Just nicking a few points. I've taken a bit of a lead here. 14-point lead in the penultimate frame. That is big, the way the balls are. It's tough. Lawrence tried to tuck me up there, got out of it nice. That's one of my skills as well, getting out of snookers. I've been pretty good at that throughout the frames. This is a pretty loose safety shot from Lawrence, trying to leave the red up on the top side cushion. Doesn't. And this is pressure. I mean, that's pressure. Got a bit lucky here, to be honest. Missed the pot. Left him snookered. Lawrence trying to play a little fancy swerve around the yellow. Not really his forte, but plays that very nicely. And actually fluke snookers me. Probably deserved it. Probably deserved that. Done well to get out of that, and that's awful. I just said I was good at getting out of snookers, and I just displayed that. 6 point foul at this stage of the match and the series, and now another 4 points. I have a tendency to do this, just fritter points away at the end of frames. I think it's a focus thing, to be honest with you. Nice red, and Lawrence, I was very worried at this point. Red, pink, takes a lead in the frame. Now he's got the yellow. This is a very good shot. Green over the pocket, sitter for him, and you're just thinking the worst. Like, look at my face, just look at it. I look down. That was effectively, wasn't quite frame ball, but I gave him a couple of chances on this brown, and I think if he had knocked that brown in, I think he's won it here. Very poor effort from him. I'm not really sort of in between shots there. Didn't really know what to pot. Didn't really want to do saves. Rubbish. Good chance here. Bottled it. That's bottled. That's a fairly simple pot for us, and he bottled it. And this is where it all turned. Wow. Got to be the fluke of the series, that. I mean, it wasn't a bad little safety, trying to leave the brown down there behind the pink and black. Didn't expect it to go in. Got me a bit of confidence. Hadn't potted a ball for a while. Yeah, that was quite a good safety. Got to be honest, that was quite a good shot. Just trying to leave that blue up the top cushion, fairly safe. Tricky, these, really tricky. And to be honest with you, Lawrence, double kiss leaves me right in. I need all three. So it's come down to this. I need all three to win the series. Balls of steel. balls of steel. It all came down to that amazing finish, amazing feeling. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.